Latrell Mitchell was lining up a conversion in the 52nd minute when a projectile flew in from the crowd.
Someone from the Sharks crowd is throwing something in front of Latrell Mitchell. Whoever throws that, throw yourself out of the stadium. We don't need that rubbish going on.
It's not known if the aim was to hit the ball or Latrell himself, or if it put him off his game.
It shouldn't happen, obviously. So, yeah, I'm sure that'll be looked after, but it's not my job.
Well, the fans are pretty passionate and they'll try and do anything to sort of get their team over the line.
The foul conversion didn't impact the end result, the Roosters finishing well in front. But the Sydney Cricket Ground Trust is now investigating to make sure whoever's responsible is sidelined. Officials have viewed footage taken inside the stadium last night, but so far they haven't been able to identify any culprits. What normally happens is other fans will dob them in at a later date, and if that happens, that person will be banned from the stadium for 2 years. A punishment that won't be that effective, given the stadium's due to be torn down for a rebuild at the end of this year. But the ban will also include the SCG. That better not be a cricket fan. Across town, more footy fans behaving badly. Police say the rowdy group had caused trouble on the train from the Panthers-Warriors match at Olympic Park. And when officers greeted them at Lidcombe Station, they became even more hostile and abusive. 7 ended up in handcuffs, 2 charged with assaulting police. Sophie Walsh, NBN News. Ahead in the news, a mother reunited with her son after a frantic night of searching. And a rocking surprise for commuters at New York's Grand Central Station.
And now get 0% finance on the Navara SGX Dual Cab 4x4 for ABN buyers, plus up to 5 years warranty and 5 years premium roadside assistance.
This is how we make Barista Brothers so delicious. We roast our beans with the mighty sun. That's right, little fella. Front and back. Barista Brothers iced coffee. The deliciousness is in the detail.
One with innovation and embrace victory. Angle Tire and Real Madrid. Together as one. Angle Tire, global partner of Real Madrid.
The all-new Corolla is packed with advanced technology features, including wireless phone charging and an 8-inch colour touchscreen. Driving just got a lot more interesting. All new Toyota Corolla, for the bold. Oh, what a feeling, Toyota.
It's time to have a big footy final sale.
You can get the power to buy 3 and get 1 free on a range of Toyo tyres, only at Tyre Power.
Get the power.
Tyre Power's big footy final sale catalogue online now.
Great. You'll be famous. My turn. Aren't you a bit old for this mess? Just start counting, kid. 1, 2, 3, 4.
If the unexpected happens,
Pepperoni?
capture it and lodge a quick and easy online claim with Amy. Just a few taps and you're done. That's not very insurancy.
Like he's actually in the room.
Lucky Joe and Amy.
What do people look for in a ute? Technology, safety, adventure. The diesel LDBT 64x4 from just $28,990 drive away. Perhaps you can please all of the people all of the time. Test drive one today.
It's happening. Get ready for so many superheroes on the big screen.
Guardians of the Galaxy!
Different superhero universe.
Somebody say me. Teen Titans go to the movies.
A Today Show reporter following the story of the missing 7-year-old
14-year-old boy in Melbourne spotted the child this morning and quickly called the police. Our cameras then captured the emotional reunion between the little boy and his mother after the frantic overnight search.
To everybody, absolutely everybody, thank you so much. It means everything.
And how are you feeling?
And then people that we don't even know, like, it's just amazing how many people there were. It was crazy.
Xavier has no idea of the panic he'd caused and had spent the night at a friend's place. A stranded catamaran has become a sort of tourist attraction on a Central Coast beach. The skipper deliberately ran the vessel aground at North Entrance during yesterday's rough weather after a person on board fell sick.
Next thing he's done a U-turn and headed straight to shore, and we thought, this bloke's coming in.
The skipper, perhaps smiling through gritted teeth, will try to refloat the vessel at high tide tonight. While parents grapple with skyrocketing cases of cyberbullying, a new star rating system may be the answer. The safety tool for social media and apps could help navigate the fast-changing online world.
It's the cruel new playground for schoolyard bullies, where keyboard warriors can harass and intimidate with little consequence. But now there's a new weapon to fight back.
It's really an easy way by which Australian parents can understand the safety features that are built into some of these platforms and whether they're appropriate.
It would be similar to ANCAP, the rating system used to judge the safety of cars, but would instead score and monitor social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram, along with popular online games including Fortnite. A government body like the ACCC or the E-Safety Commission would oversee it, with the information readily available to parents online.
Good idea. Any control that the parents can have to keep an eye on their children, I'm in agreement with that. We had a bit of privacy, but young people don't, and they don't understand what they're doing and how they're exposing themselves.
Despite increased awareness since the tragic suicide of 14-year-old Dolly Everett, the problem is getting worse. In the last year, almost 40% of those aged 14 to 25 say they've experienced cyberbullying, but some experts say a rating system isn't the answer.
I think it's unworkable, and I don't think it's really going to help anyone. It's the users that need to be rated, not the sites.
While the rating system may sound like a good idea in theory, many experts believe enforcing safety regulations on overseas sites like Facebook would prove near impossible.
We have to work with educators and parents because no one can solve this problem alone.
The last place you'd expect a Sir Paul McCartney concert, but the former Beatle has launched his new album during a surprise show at New York's Grand Central Station. Only invited guests were treated to the performance, but commuters were able to hear the 24-song set spanning more than 50 years of music. Now, Mitch, I'm sure you would have liked to have had a ticket to ride for that one. Bad, yeah, dad joke, that one. It's time to sport now with Mitch, and the Dragons march on.
They certainly are battered and bruised, but they're through. Thanks, Jane, and happy birthday. Coming up after the break, the Dragons find form at the right time to stun the Broncos in Brisbane. Penrith's plea to protect their captain playmaker. And a giant effort eliminates the Swans.
Chapman from Car Sales said, it shouldn't be this much fun to punt a pickup through a set of bends, but that's why I bought a Sports Cat Plus with Super Shock suspension. And right now, you can enjoy life aboard a Sports Cat for less at HSB's Sports Cat Demonstrator Sale. Get great savings on Australia's most dynamic sports 4x4. So race in and discover why Wheels said there is engineering prowess at play here. New Colorado Sports Cat by HSB. Play hard.
Make the switch to Newcastle permanent, and you could get $1,500 cash back on one of our great variable home loans. We reward our customers, not shareholders, and are an award-winning alternative to the 4 major banks. Which means you can get a great home loan and get on with life. Make the switch to Australia's Home Lender of the Year today. Newcastle Permanent.
while stocks last.
At the Burton family Toyota, you'll always feel welcome. You can relax with a dealership team that understands your needs.
Our priority is to offer better service and better value with no pressure.
The Burton family, mainly the Port Stevens Toyota.
Pet pollen and dust particles can be lurking in their thousands. Fortunately, Claritine gives fast, powerful relief from hay fever symptoms triggered by thousands of allergenic particles. So choose Claritine and live Claritine clear.
Whatever your occupation, we know you work hard to get where you are. Our purpose is to help you achieve your dreams and goals. That's 100% customer-owned banking. Holiday Coast Credit Union. Create the life you want.
Drop everything! Spotlight's giant sale is on now. Save a giant 40% off all quilts and quilt cover sets. 40% off all blankets, pillows, sheets and towels. Exclusions apply. Sale on now at Spotlight.
It's time to wake up to sleep and get your unique bed match profile exclusively at 40 Winks. Our sleep specialists will then help find the right bed for you. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.